This semester, I had the wonderful experience of meeting and working with a group of high school students. It had been 6 years since I had walked the halls of a high school, and I must admit I was nervous. What I learned from this group of students is invaluable. They have shaped what I know and what I now believe about being a teacher. I believe that students are like pieces of writing. Each student that walks through the classroom door has something to say or a story to tell. Each is unique. Some students burst at the seams to share their thoughts, while others will do anything to escape. I believe that students express themselves in any number of forms. Like any good writer, they choose the form that best fits their message. There are some that write their story through music, drama, sports, or a club. I believe there are students that struggle to express themselves in any form. Either they can't find the form that fits for them, or they don't think they have anything to say. Sometimes they are using the wrong outlet. As a teacher, my goal is to help them find their voice. I believe there are students who you simply can't read. No matter how many times you read and reread, you are unable to decode the message. You are a struggling reader who can't unlock the reading code. No matter how frustrating this can be, as a teacher, I will never stop trying. I believe that sometimes the students that break the writing rules can be the most interesting pieces of work. When great authors break the grammar rules, we don't stop reading. We stop and ponder why they broke the rules and how it improved the writing. I think students should get the same consideration. I believe some students will make you cry. Whether they touch me in a profound way, hurt me deeply, or share a tragic piece of their story, at some point there will be a student that moves me to tears. I believe some students will make you laugh. There will be students that are the comic relief you need to get you through the day. There is healing power in the laughter they bring into your classroom. They are invaluable. I believe that students need rubrics. They need a clear understanding of what you expect. Not necessarily to box them in, but to give them a guide for where you want them to go. Set your expectations high, because students will rise to the bar you set for them. Most of all, I believe that every student is worth the time and effort to read, edit, revise, and push to the next level. Not every student will come into your classroom with the same capabilities, but no matter how rough the draft is that comes across your desk, you can always get them to their next level. I believe in them. I believe that, like my students, I'm a piece of writing. I'm unique and have a story to tell. I have interesting events and characters in my life that have shaped who I am and the type of teacher I am becoming. My story evolves every day. I believe that I can express myself in a variety of forms to reach my students. I've learned how to step back and see the learning potential in places I have never looked before, like cell phones, iPods, and even receipt paper. I have become a multi-genre piece. I believe that I struggled to find my voice as a teacher. I worried I would never be able to creatively engage and reach my students. My ultimate fear was that I would be the boring English teacher, but I no longer have this fear. I have found my voice. Miss Haley has emerged. I believe there will be other teachers and administrators who won't be able to read me. They will wonder why I have my students creating CDs or videos instead of writing the traditional English paper. I will defend my practices with vigor. I believe there will be times when I break the more traditional rules of teaching English. I will more than likely start with grammar by making it something that is learned in the context of reading and writing and not in isolation. I'm sure I'll move on to writing, which I will do in the form of writers' workshops. I believe there will be times when I cry. Whether for good or bad reasons, I am sure it will happen. I go into this profession knowing the challenges and hopeful delights I will face both in and out of the classroom, and that I will not be untouched or unfazed. In fact, I think I'd be more concerned if I thought I was going to be the same person. I believe I will bring humor to the classroom and the teacher workroom. I see and point out humor in everyday life. No matter what else is going on, there are little moments in every day that make you smile. I think this will inspire some and annoy others. I believe I have to make my own rubric. I need to challenge myself to move forward in my teaching and my expectations for myself. Again, I will need to set the bar high. My success is not just for my career, it is for the future of my students. I believe I am still a rough draft. I am still editing and revising who I am as a teacher. I don't know that this phase will ever stop for me. I think each draft will be better than the last, but until I retire, I don't think I'll ever be a final copy. Overall, I believe in the methods I have learned, the power of learning, the patience and dedication needed to be a teacher, and the impact I can have. I believe in the students I will teach and the teacher I am and will be.